What's going on, my babies? This is your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach. I hope all is well with you all today. Let's get it, Capricorns. We're going to start. We got Empress Eva, 3-3 readings, and Mary's Tarot Corner. I'll drop the links after the live stream, okay?
Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well today. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Please remember to flip and switch the roles, guys. Could be talking about someone else in your energy. Also remember to just take what resonates and leave what does not fit for your situation. Okay, Cappy? So let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's pull from the situations deck. Let's see what the situation is. Okay, with you all. Let's tap in to Capricorn's energy spirit. What is going on for Capricorn? What do they need to hear and know at this time? Messages for Cappies. Let's see what's going on here for Capricorn. Their messages for Capricorn, please, and thank you. So we have Bounty Hunter, Chaser, Hot Pursuit. What else for Capricorn spirit? Resurfacing. Reappearing after a period of hiding. Okay. Yeah, somebody's making a U-turn here. Capricorn. Ulterior motives, hiding something. And then we have Archangel Michael. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. So bottom of the deck is pretending. Yeah, fake, living beyond means. For some of you, if you're a male Capricorn, there's a woman coming back here that's a gold digger. Okay, this person, they have ulterior motives here. I'm getting somebody is hunting you down. They're chasing you down. You're like prey to this person. I'm definitely getting somebody feels like they own you. I don't know what kind of these look like German shepherds. Some of y'all could have German shepherds here. I don't know. I forgot what kind of dog this is. They look like Germans though. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. But so yeah, if somebody is coming back, they're resurfacing. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, this person, they know how to charm you too. Whoever this is, they are very charming. Okay, so let's see what this is about for you all here. Let's see, what is this Bounty Hunter card for Capricorn spirit? What is this Bounty Hunter card for Cappies? What is this Bounty Hunter card for Capricorn? Let's see. Okay. So the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody could have a Scorpio Venus here. So I'm just getting, you already know what's going on with this person. Okay, you already know what's going on with them. I'm getting, you had a reality check, or they're going to have a big ass reality check when they come back towards you. This person I am getting, this is, they missed an opportunity with you in the past. Okay. So I feel like they're trying to come back. They're really, I'm getting like a Five of Swords energy. They're trying to come back and get you back at all costs. Could be an air sign for some of you. Does not have to be. But I'm getting, you don't think about this person the same way, you know, like you used to, because they've shown you their true colors. You know what somebody's motives are. So whatever they're trying to do is just not going to hit the same. Okay. I feel like you're not in La La Land anymore. You see something very clear. Okay. And you're not going backwards, just period. But Seven of Cups in reverse also talks about somebody that's really money focused. They're really superficial. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Somebody could have a Gemini Mars here. So yeah, I feel like you moved out of a place of anxiety, fear with this person. This person could have tried to instill some type of fear in you, anxiety. This could also be somebody here that's hallucinating now. I feel like they're hallucinating. They're really in regret about something that they did to you. Nine of Swords in reverse could also, it could talk about alternatively extreme regret and remorse. So I'm getting that's what this is here. Somebody has been revealed. You've seen past, this person's fake ass persona. Okay, but they are in regret or remorse about something. Nine of Swords in reverse. This could be you as well, Capricorn. This could be you coming out of a, you're finally moving away from this person and finally becoming more clear-headed, clear-minded. So it's like, what are they coming back for? To stir up some more shit. Somebody just has a big ego. They see that you have moved on or you're not being bothered. So they're going to try to come back and fuck with you and bother you again. It's just what it looks like. Yeah. For some of you, I'm getting this person could be homeless. Somebody's name could be Joseph or Josiah, Jane, Julie. Casey. Okay, I'm hearing names. All right. Somebody could like the designer Giorgio Armani. This person could award a lot of designer, or they just dress really nice. Okay, yeah, because I'm getting somebody that's materialistic. So just be mindful of that. Okay, yeah, 8 of Cups, you're done. You're just done. Some of y'all can have a Pisces Saturn, or somebody does. But yeah, I'm just getting you're over it. You see through whatever this is. So I feel like you're desiring more here, Capricorn. You're walking away because you're not emotionally fulfilled here. I feel like you've done a lot of the inner work, or you're going to be, maybe when you get ready to walk away from this person, or whatever is going to be revealed to you, because I do feel like something is going to be revealed. All right, but the 8 of Cups definitely talks about soul searching, introspection. This could even be you traveling or moving away. Here you could be moving. Yeah, I feel like this person has hid a lot from you as well. They have, and I feel like you're over it. So that's you walking away, and they're right behind you. For some of you, I'm getting the roles could have been reversed. You could have been the chaser, and now they are the chaser. They're chasing you because you don't give a fuck anymore. Just spirit.
How you doing today, Big Dog? Feeling my baby? Hope you're well. No, you misunderstood me the other day in the chat. I was saying, I don't know who Pork Chop is. I was saying, me and you, I wanted what I wanted to do when me and you got together was just chop it up like you do on your channel. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of topic, open panel. Open discussion. That I want to do that with you, my baby. I'll let you know when you're ready, or whenever you get the chance. Let me know, and we get it together.
So what's this resurfacing card for Capricorn? Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody that's money hungry. This person is very much so money hungry. Okay, they are. Knight of Pentacles in reverse could be somebody that is very weak-minded. This person here never finishes what they start with you either. This is somebody that's very irresponsible. They don't know how to manage their finances. The money is coming in slow. I feel like you've given a lot of your time and energy into this person. Somebody could have a gambling problem. This could be somebody in your life that's a deadbeat. You could have children with this person. They're a deadbeat parent. Okay, they don't take care of their kids, but they're always in your face asking you for some shit. This person. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting this person knows where their happiness is, but I don't know what the fuck their problem is, though. I don't know what their problem is. It's like they're not appreciating you for who you are. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could have a Capricorn, Jupiter. Somebody's money is imbalanced here. Somebody doesn't know how to make good financial decisions without you, is what I'm getting. This could be another Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. But I'm definitely getting somebody's money is fucked up. Somebody is really disorganized. Okay, somebody's in debt really bad. Money is really, really, it's not even fluctuating with because the 2 of Pentacles upright means the money is like up and down, up and down. In reverse, it's just giving somebody's in debt. Somebody has made a poor financial decision. This person could have put you in like a third party. They were choosing between you and somebody else maybe, and they chose this other person that doesn't know how to take care of themselves or is dependent on them for some shit. Now they're in a hole. They're in a bind. Okay. You're the world. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So I'm getting, yeah, this failed here. Some of you guys live at a distance from this person. I feel like somebody's life is just very much so not at peace. Okay, very much so not at peace at all. But this somebody is burdened. This person is coming back because they're burdened. I feel like for some of you, you do have unfinished business with this person, or that's how they feel. The world in reverse is an incomplete cycle. So I'm getting this person here could be stuck in a cycle that they have not completed, they have not learned from. Okay, and this is why something failed between you and them, because they have not learned from a cycle. Yeah, this is crazy. Very messy. What's what's the ulterior motives card here for Capricorn? Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is they are not okay, like at all. Page of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that's unfaithful. So this person could have cheated on you. Um, this person could be hiding a child here. Something about children could be significant. But the Page of Pentacles, this is somebody here that's a cheater. They cheat their way through life, not even in just relationships. Definitely somebody receiving bad news as far as their money goes. Okay, this is somebody here that could have been procrastinating with you for a very long time, procrastinating on giving you something solid, something stable. Okay, this person could be watching Tarot a lot. They could be watching you through some type of channel, okay, YouTube or whatever. But I feel like this person is watching you. Hmm. The Eight of Wands, yeah, here they come. They coming with this shitty ass offer. Somebody could have a Sagittarius Saturn. I mean, sorry, Sagittarius Mercury. I had to think about that. So yeah, this talks about communication. So definitely this person is trying to come communicate. This could be somebody that's trying to come see you as well if you live at a distance. Okay, I'm just getting very fast communication coming through. This person could talk really fast because they're trying to confuse you. I feel like they don't want you to catch on to what they're trying to say or what they don't say, really. And some of you guys could, like I said, live at a distance. So this is like air travel. Okay, for some of you. Yeah, I feel like this person here wants to romance you. They want to, like, I don't know, but their motives are crazy. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna clarify this Page of Pentacles. You have Four of Wands. Definitely somebody could be coming to your home here, trying to send something to your home. They could be sending some bad juju to your house. Some of you guys could be married to somebody new, or you just you were married to this person in the past, or you just have a nice home. You're very stable. Some of you guys, your career could be taken off. You could be seen in the public eye. Okay, you could have a lot of supporters, but I'm getting you're stable, you're secure. You could just be celebrating. You could be celebrating a new home. You could actually be moving. Somebody could have an Aries Venus here. You could actually be moving. Somebody could be same sex here. You could be dating the same sex. I'm seeing two women. Okay. But I'm just strongly getting, this person could have been trying to split you up from somebody here. For some of you, it's your twin that somebody has been trying to split you up with. I mean, from. Yeah, I'm getting somebody very codependent, but definitely a message is coming through. Something could be coming in the mail. So maybe watch out for your packages. This could be somebody in your family too that's hiding something. This could be somebody in your family. I'm hearing something about a tracker. Somebody could be stalking you here. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Somebody's a creep. What's the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I could have a Taurus Mercury. Uh, so this is coming out of a hardship here. I feel like this is what somebody's ulterior motives are. They want to get their finances together. That's all that I'm getting. Yeah, because they're burdened. This person here needs help with finances. Yeah, they don't like feeling rejected either. Whoever this is doesn't like feeling left out in the cold. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse is definitely giving overcoming hardship, overcoming something. I feel like they just don't want to be left out in the cold from you either. Hmm. This person could be homeless. I'm getting somebody homeless or like they need help or something. And they look a mess. Whoever this is, like, I cannot. somebody is coming to your house, Capricorn. They want something from your ass. Okay, I feel like it's about money. You're stable, you're secure. Some of you guys could work from home as well. Your career could be taken off, all type of shit. Yeah, I feel like you're getting the fucked up. Some of y'all could definitely be moving, but yeah, this person here just is trying to bring you back down. Let me see one more for this Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Six of Wands. So this is not going to work. Somebody could have a Leo Jupiter. This person has a lot of treacherous energy with them. They're very devious. They could have a mob of people that could be somebody could be trying to rob you here. This person, don't let them in your house. If they're trying to come to your house, please don't let them in. This person is a stalker, and they have, like I said, I feel like this person here wants to come out of lack, so they're planning to like set you up or hurt you in some type of way. It could be with mobs of people, or they could be sending other people to do this here.
Damn, that shit crazy.
Okay, so please be mindful. Okay, I don't like getting that kind of energy. Six of Wands in reverse is definitely a loser. Somebody that's losing, somebody that's not going to be victorious anyways. Just be on the lookout. You're protected from this person. Okay, Six of Wands in reverse is an ill mob, a pack of people that has ill intentions. It could also talk about somebody that's insecure. This person here does not have the attention that you get or the recognition that you're getting for your work or whatever. They want whatever you have. Okay. Six of Wands in reverse. This is like pride before a fall. This person has failed at something. They failed at bringing you down here. You're celebrating. You're moving on. Eight of Wands, Four of Wands. Definitely, you could be getting communication from your twin. This person could have did magic on your twin flame connection, or trying to stop you from getting to your twin or something like that. For some of you that are dealing with twins. Okay, so what's this Archangel Michael card, Spirit? So yeah, King of Cups. I feel like as long as you stay secure, as long as you are being balanced, okay, you can pass whatever this is. Because I feel like this person here gets you, they know how to make you annoyed or something. They get you in your feelings, okay. Yeah, the Empress upright at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups. So yeah, I'm just getting, this King of Cups could be somebody that you're dating, okay. This could be somebody that really cares about you, that really love you. They want to be with you here. This could be a new person for some of you, okay. Let's see. Who's the King of Cups for Capricorn? Who is this? Let me see if this is the person you're being protected from, or is this a new person? Who's the King of Cups? Okay, Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Somebody can have a Pisces Jupiter here. So this is a bad omen. Okay, yeah, Justice in reverse. So for some of you, this King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this could be somebody here that drinks a lot too. Somebody here drinks a hell of a lot. You could be being protected from somebody that's a drunk. This person here is an alcoholic. Okay, I feel like they're very immature. They're very childish. Okay, this could also be, I'm getting somebody here that things didn't get off the ground with you and them in the past. Okay, this person is, I don't know, but I feel like this is more so them pretending like they're coming with the right intentions. This person is very arrogant, whoever this is. This is somebody that pretends like they have feelings for you, that they really care about you, you know, and they don't. Wow. Okay, King of Cups. Thought you were going to be nice. I guess not. What else for Archangel Michael, Spirit? Yeah, a wish is just not going to be granted. I feel like they're going to be very disappointed. Okay, Five of Cups in reverse. Somebody can have a Scorpio, Mars, and the Page of Swords. Yeah. So some type of communication is definitely coming in. I feel like somebody's trying to strategize or plan. Yeah, because they see that you're too happy. You're in the Five of Cups in reverse. You're not being bothered with this person. And just period. So they're like, what can I do to play mind games? What can I do to cause some type of friction in their life? What can I do to cause an argument, to keep them confused? with the Page of Swords. And yeah, the Lovers. Yeah, somebody here is going to have to watch you be in a new relationship. Definitely this person wants to be relevant. They want to be a choice here, and I feel like they're not. You know, Five of Cups in reverse is you healing. You moved on. You're not even looking at the past anymore. You're clear-minded. You're very much so clear about what it is that you want to do. What's this Page of Swords right here? What's the Page of Swords? Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody here is just greedy. Somebody got a Taurus moon. Six of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that's trying to abuse their position of authority with you. This person here took you for granted. They definitely took you for granted. Tower in reverse, bottom of the deck, Aries energy. So yeah, this person is trying to avoid a loss, especially in their finances. So they're strategizing. So just really be careful. Okay, they could be, if you guys have children with them, they could be using children to kind of like communicate, you know, with them when they come to your house, and when they, so like if you have a co-parenting relationship with somebody, when they come back to you, they gather information and send it back to their dad or mom or something like that. Somebody here wants a child to ask you about how much money you make. For some of you, that's the case. Because it's like, damn, how is this person not poverty-stricken, or how are they not upset or sad, or why are they not miserable like me? You know, it's because, you know, you're doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
Just period. Six of Pentacles in reverse is, yeah, somebody here is unemployed. This person is unemployed. They need help. I'm getting to, there's somebody that really wants to kiss up to you. They want to kiss your ass now. They want to make up. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, they're trying to strategize or plan on how to do this because they see that you're just too happy. So they're trying to figure out how to come back into your energy. So really be mindful. Okay. Be mindful because somebody here is a loser. They don't have nothing else better to do with their time. Like they could be looking for a job. Okay. They could be looking for a job all this time they got on their hands. So clarify this spread here, Spirit, for Capricorn, please and thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do jumpers. I can't do jumpers with this deck because the material of the deck is very pretty though. I really love this deck. I'm gonna put the stuff down in the description box so you guys can see what decks I'm using. Okay, Healing Heart. Yeah, this fell over to Four of Wands. So we have Healing Heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yeah, I feel like this is you. For some of you, you could have been in a very codependent relationship where y'all enabled each other to drink, smoke, or do whatever. Some of y'all could be healing from an actual drug addiction. And this person here just wants to keep you in a weak state of mind. What else? Yeah, I feel like you've healed your heart. You're doing good. Okay, yeah, we have Ascending. Yep. Transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're preparing for union within yourself. Okay, and then union maybe with your twin flame, your soulmate, or whatever. But I'm just getting that you have overcame a lot of things here. You're ascending, you're growing. I feel like you feel free. You feel good now, or you're going to be. You know, you feel good about life again. It's just like, why would somebody keep trying to come back to do this wicked ass shit? Somebody needs a job. They have too much time on their hands. What else? Love. Yeah, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So I'm getting when this person comes back, this is a time for you to show yourself some love here. This is a time for you to really, really see your worth, okay? Okay, because I feel like the opportunity is going to present itself when they try to come back. Be one within yourself here. I feel like this person is going to try to come back and show you that they unconditionally love you or whatever. But I feel like this is after a time that they already took you for granted and chose something else over you. Okay, yeah, Coffin. This shit is over. Like, okay. It says endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, you're transitioning. You're not thinking about this shit here. This shit is dead. It's over. It's not coming back ever. Ever again. This person is getting some horrible karma through their finances. Yeah, I'm hearing you can't win for losing with this person, or you can't. This situation is just a lose-lose. What else? So we have addiction, yeah. Yeah, somebody looks like they, I don't know, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block of restraint, yeah. Somebody here is sad. They're fucked up. This person here has just lost their way in life, and I feel like they're just trying to hold you back at this point. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Yeah, so here they come. Here they come. Yeah, this person could be watching you online. Something about your social medias could be significant. Definitely getting ready to send your ass a message. What else? So we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Yeah. Palm tree, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So for some of you, you're getting ready to move towards someone else, okay? That's going to make you feel this way. Some of you guys might have to move to meet somebody here, but I feel like somebody is trying to come towards you because you make them happy. They want to give you this love call because they probably didn't tell you how they felt about you in the past. Okay, mirror, bottom of the deck, mirroring each other's self-image, reflections, reflect our wounds, introspection. For some of you, I just heard this is a false twin. This is a false person here where y'all mirror each other's shadow side. This person triggers the fuck out of you. They trigger you really bad. So let's see what's coming in as far as your finances for you. What's going on for Capricorn's finances? What's going on for Capricorn's finances? The people that are on a good side of karma spirit. What's going on for Capricorn's finances? Yeah, this person here. What's going on for Capricorn's finances? Please and thank you. The Magician. Okay. So you're manifesting something here. You're a money magnet. That's what I just heard. Okay. You know how to, you're practicing the law of attraction here. Something could be changing about how you're thinking about your finances as well. Maybe for some of you guys are hearing people overspending. That needs to stop. Okay. But I'm definitely getting, you have the Midas touch right now. Okay. Whatever you're manifesting as far as your finances goes is coming in. Just period. Whatever that may be. Yeah, you're sitting on a bunch of money, or you're going to be, or whatever you're working on is definitely going to bring about a lot of whoever this King of Cups is in reverse, yeah, they ask this right here. So somebody is after your money, it's this King of Cups. Okay, this person has an issue. But yeah, whatever you're manifesting, that is definitely coming through here. Some of y'all are doing money magic. Okay, you're doing something to manifest your money. Whatever you're doing is working. Okay, what else? What else for Capricorn and their finances? Okay, Page of Cups, yeah. So some of you guys are artists here. Listen to your intuition, follow your heart when it comes down to these finances of yours. This could talk about you being an artist, you putting all your time and effort into, maybe you can draw, you can paint, or you entertain, you're a singer or something like that. This could be talking about fashion. Some of y'all could be designing. You could be fashion designers. You could be starting your own brand or your own clothing line or something like that. But this is a very artistic endeavor that's manifesting. Okay. Definitely you could be getting good news about a job, good news about money or something like that could be coming in. Some of y'all could be getting a check in the mail is what I just heard. Some of y'all could be into stocks or something. What else? Okay, Five of Swords. Yeah. Somebody could have been, somebody could be doing magic on your finances too, is what I just heard. Definitely with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted to see you fail and lose so bad. Yeah, for some of you guys, you're dealing with bullying at work. Okay, you could be trying to manifest a new job, or maybe you're just trying to get more inspired here to start something new of your own. I feel like if you are at a job, that job is pushing you, spirit is pushing you away from that job, so that way you can be so that way you can get in tune with yourself, so that way you can start something new for yourself. Okay. Yeah, there could be some type of workplace conflict that's going on, or around your finances here. Somebody could be siphoning your goddamn energy. This person with this, what's this Five of Swords right here? Five of Swords. Okay, Seven of Cups. Yeah, confusion, illusions. Something. I feel like somebody was doing money magic on you. Okay. Some of you guys have a lot of options in front of you, a lot of things here that you can create. This could be careful of get rich quick schemes, okay? Be careful of that because you can have a lot of options in front of you. Somebody's trying to confuse you to fuck your money up. Okay, they are. But some of you guys could have a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to create. I feel like you should keep it quiet. What else? Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, new opportunity, something that you're really going to love doing. Okay, whatever this is you love doing is maybe your emotions are tied to it. Yeah, you're going to come into a partnership here, Two of Cups, with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a new job or a new career opportunity coming in here. This is going to be a very fulfilling position that you're going to be in here with this Ace of Cups under this Page of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be able to build something that's going to be very beautiful for you. I just feel like somebody is trying to fuck you up here. Okay. What's the Magician? What's the Magician? Four of Cups. Yeah. Somebody wants you to miss an opportunity. That's crazy. Somebody wants you to be like lazy. They don't want you to, yeah, see the candle here with the money? Yeah. Somebody's doing money magic or something, or candle magic. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, so this could be like, you could be feeling stagnant a bit. So definitely listen to your inner voice about what's going on with your finances, because somebody is trying to fuck that shit up for real. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah. King of Swords talks about somebody that makes swift and fair decisions. You guys could have a court situation going on as far as this. You could be trying to divorce somebody. Okay, this could be a lawyer or a judge here. You could be a lawyer or a judge, but I'm just getting, there's a need to be logical here. Be logical about making a decision about whatever this is about your money, because definitely it's a cycle of confusion and illusions. Yeah, I feel like you're bored as well. So you're trying to manifest something new. You're bored at a job. Okay, and now that you're trying to manifest something new or a new career path or a new business, somebody's just trying to get, mess it up. They don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you successful. So I don't know, Capricorn. This shit crazy.
Yeah.
Really. But I see good things coming in for you. So keep manifesting that and try to stay positive. Okay. Because whatever you think will manifest. Your mind is a very powerful tool. So keep visualizing good things for yourself and visualize this hoe out of your life. Okay, quick. So this is your reading, guys. I hope this resonated. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. Make sure you guys press the all button so you guys won't miss any of my readings. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hi everybody, this is City Readings and hi Capricorn. Let's see what messages are going to show up for you. In case this reading resonates, there will be a link in the description box to the extended. In the extended, we will see what is up with your person, what they're thinking, feeling about you, their next moves, outcome advice, love notes, guidance from spirit, and your future love. So do check it out. It will be linked below for you. We're getting hot chakra energy. Nice. I see you healing from something, Capricorn. Okay. Some of you could be 38 or number 3, 8, and 4 could be significant for you. I'm also getting number 11. Maybe you're seeing 11, 11. Yeah, so you're getting hot chakra energy, Capricorn, and you're getting happy family. I see a union with somebody coming up very soon. And whoever this person is, I'm also getting that you're very emotionally connected to this person. Some of you could also be inviting your family over. Okay. Let's see though. Or this could also indicate a relationship that you're manifesting. Some of you may have 2 kids. Okay. We have the World card. Something here in your life, Capricorn, is definitely coming to an end. Right now, you're going through a phase, Capricorn.
Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, Capricorn. What do we have for you? What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is a collective message for your sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of note, So please take what resonates and how it resonates for your situation. Okay. What do we have for Capricorn, please? We have nature, we have create. I see a spark of inspiration for some of you. We have a change, so something's going to change. Or something is changing. What else we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn. We have persona. Okay. We have growing. Well, that's very interesting, actually. Because persona is all about being authentic, right? And I'm seeing here in your energy someone who might give you an impression that they are wearing a mask, that they are not fully transparent with their intentions, that there is something that they might be hiding or they don't want to talk about. It's like this person has secrets. Something here is changing with regards to this person's image, or that kind of them wearing this mask. And I'm getting someone here who is very insecure, who has problems with trust. But we have also a card of growth. Therefore, it feels that this person will, within time, start opening more and more. But they really need to change their perspective with regards to this in general. You know, how they see relationship, how they. I get someone who, in general, can't keep their friendships or just like connections long term because of that issues with trust. But it feels like something here it's changing. This person it's starting to, or this person will start opening up more. I'm getting very, very strongly with the growing. Okay. We have also nature. For some of you, might be into gardening. Okay, as a side message, Capricorn, you might love flowers, and you are into nature. You love environment. Maybe you have your own garden. If that's the case, I feel very strongly that it's a very healing kind of, very healing exercise, if we can say it that way. Activity. It brings so much kind of a kind of peaceful energy, tranquility to your life. We have create. For some of you might be writers, poets. I'm seeing a spark of inspiration here. And what I'm seeing also, as it is a collective message, so there will be many messages here for you, Capricorn. I'm also seeing this person here who might be wearing a mask, okay, who needs to open up more, who needs to be more transparent. I'm getting them writing you a message, sending you a message, creating something for you. But change is happening here, and that's for sure. Okay, so let's see, Capricorn. I'm also seeing this is a card of expansion, okay, and this is like overall energy. So I'm seeing you outgrowing certain matters, certain situations, people. Changing perspective. It's your time to shine, Capricorn. Let's see. Something here is also working behind the scenes. And with the growing card, it reminds me of this energy of Seven of Pentacles. It feels like that there might be a case for some of you, Capricorn, that you invested your time, your patience, you've been very nurturing with regards to something, certain situation. And I feel for now, now you will see how change is happening. Therefore, if you've been waiting for a long time to see some sort of kind of fruits of your labor, with the growing card, I'm getting very strongly that very, very soon you will see a positive change with regards to this investment. Okay? You'll see essentially something here will blossom in a nice way. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we have for Capricorns? We have a Page of Swords. All right. Curiosity. Trying to figure out something. We have a Ten of Cups. We have a Knight of Swords. Okay. Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Okay. One more, please, for Capricorn. Let's see. And we have a Queen of Cups. We have a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Capricorn. I'm seeing here a particular situation. Capricorn, I'm getting here someone who indeed might be wearing a mask, okay? And I feel that, if you are in touch with this individual, because that's what I'm getting very strongly, is that I feel that this situation here is no longer making you quite happy. With the Page of Swords, I feel that you're trying to figure out something here. And it might be something to do with a relationship, or essentially if this person cares and wants relationship. But you are dealing here with someone who's very defensive. They have very strong defense mechanism. It's like they're putting a barrier. And ultimately, I feel it makes you day by day more dissatisfied. You are quite bored with these dynamics. The thing is that I feel that you kind of have feelings for this person. I feel that, deep inside you would like to create something very nice with them, like a nice relationship. But I'm getting here that this person doesn't give you much. And it's something to do maybe with information. With the Page of Swords, it might be a case, you see, we have a pen and we have a pen here as well. So it's something about this energy of gaining information, trying to figure out what this person is really up to. But I'm seeing someone here who is very defensive, who has a very strong kind of who's creating some sort of barriers, and they are not giving you much. With the Five of Pentacles, this is like this energy. You see the imagery here, right? It's like being left out in the cold with no understanding where you're coming from, really. And I feel that you do have feelings for this person. With the Three of Swords, I feel that at the moment there is something here that it's making you unhappy, or you are dissatisfied. I'm getting very strong energy of disappointment. Let's see. Okay. 8 off. Yeah, it feels like... All right. So for some of you, you might have the falling out with this person. You might be dealing with Aries. You had the falling out with this person, or you just got so bored with that energy and you are not on speaking terms. You don't want to kind of communicate. It can be a case that, you decided to distance yourself, or this person walked away for now, but I'm seeing someone who's incredibly stubborn. Let's see. Could you show me the past? Yeah. We have a Knight of Pentacles. We have a Four of Wands. We have the Empress and Ace of Cups. That feels like a potential for a very nice relationship. Knight of Wands. Okay. Someone here promised you something in the past. I'm getting very strongly Capricorn. You might be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Gemini. They promised you happiness. They promised you a long-term relationship. They promised that they put work into something.
Yeah.
With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like Knight of Pentacles. You know, it has good sides and bad sides when it comes to energy, because Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in a deck. Therefore, when we have Knight of Pentacles, we might feel that something takes forever, and we feel, oh my gosh, it will never come to me, or it will never manifest. But also Knight of Pentacles, it's that energy of stability, okay? Long term, slow and steady win the race, that kind of vibe. And when he will arrive, he has a solid offer holding as an energy, of course. I'm getting very strongly here, Capricorn, that there was a relationship. For some of you, children might be involved in that relationship. But it had the potential to be very, very nice. Maybe you've dealt here with your twin flame. And I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, there was a period of time that you were very, very happy with this person. Four of Wands, stability. Maybe you've even lived together. With the Empress, yes, there is next to the Ace of Cups, there was kind of that opportunity for growth, for expansion, stability, love. I feel that you were very happy. There was a period of time that brought so much happiness to the connection. However, I feel that ultimately you find out that you were dealing here with someone who's very inconsistent at the end of the day. They were projecting here stability. I mean, they were trying to appear as a stable person, but the overall energy is Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands represents someone who's very in and out, hot and cold. And the thing is that kind of energy can be in a relationship. Therefore, however, most of the time, it represents someone who's non-committal. But Knight of Wands can be in a relationship. It can be the case that they are in a relationship. However, it's like they have this different dynamics. It's not like they have a double life, you know. It's not what I really mean. But there is some sort of duality attached to this dynamic. They can be they can be in a stable relationship, but it's like they are longing for adventure. Therefore, there is some sort of kind of Knight of Wands get very easily distracted. They can get bored very easily, you know. And it depends on where Knight of Wands is in his or hers on his path, what sort of point they have, right? They are, sorry. But I'm seeing that this person here, at the end of the day, it projected so kind of, this is like a very juvenile energy. It's very immature, very childish. You dealt here with someone, I'm getting, in the past, who at the end of the day, yes, they got distracted, because you see, he is focusing on this direction. He's not looking at this stability. And I feel that you were in a relationship with this person, and for some time it was really, really good. It was really happy. There was love. You felt really, really nice. This person was quite loving. However, at some point they got distracted. You see, he got distracted, and then with the Ace of Wands that he's holding, they directed their focus on something else or someone else. And from that point, I feel that this person start being inconsistent, start being more and more in and out, more and more hot and cold, momentarily more detached. Meaning, for instance, if you were having a dinner, you were talking to this person wasn't fully kind of a present, or it was some sort of kind of an impression that they were giving you. There is some sort of inconsistency here. Yeah, Chariot. Action. I'm getting someone here, Capricorn, who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Because it feels like they didn't want it to kind of resign from this connection. They try to reassure you that everything is fine, but ultimately we have the Two of Cups here, It's like it might be a case that they put you in a third party situation and you find out that this person is involved here with someone else. And with the Chariot, there was a distance. It's like this person had to travel to see this another individual. I have strong Cancerian energy also and Pisces energy. Show me the near future. Show me the near future. Show me the near future for Capricorn. Okay. 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Hermit, and the 3 of Wands. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Some more Cancerian energy. I also have Virgo energy. For the near future, if something has been particularly difficult, Capricorn, and you kind of feel that, I don't know if something here will work out, something is playing on your mind, with the 5 of Cups, please be reassured here that this situation will be healed, because we have a 10 of Pentacles. This is a card of joy, also a long-term relationships. So please take it how it resonates. But if there is something here that you feel that, oh gosh, you are worried, or you are stressing over something, or you are like overthinking, or you are just thinking about the situation, it makes you feel unhappy, or someone here treated you in a certain way and it brought emotional sadness and pain. I'm getting that soon the circumstances will change, and it is something to do with a message, conversation with the 8 of Wands. Okay, it's like this person or this situation here will be resolved. However, you are dealing with someone who is it's not that secretive, but with the Hermit, they are not showing much.
Hello, Aries. Welcome back. I hope you guys.
Of years. And you can find tons and tons of references to this all across the internet. Just type in Book of Enoch. You'll find a bunch of stuff. Enoch was a man who became godlike. And he built a city, and this city of Enoch became so holy that it transcended this dimension, as it's described in this book. There are certain signatures, and throughout scripture, we see references to people getting keys, right? We've all heard about the keys of Peter, the keys of Melchizedek, the keys of Enoch. There's a book called The Keys of Enoch as well by J.J. Hurtak that's worth reading if you're interested to learn more about this. And I feel like there is this frequency, maybe it's a frequency connection, it might be an incarnation connection, that ties several of these people throughout history together. And they all have sigils as well, which is kind of interesting. Even as recently as someone like Saint Germain. Saint Germain was this very interesting character from like the 18th century that everyone thought lived for possibly hundreds of years even. He was very charismatic. He could hold a conversation, but he never ate at dinner. He didn't age, and that's what people claim about him. And you'll find him throughout history like involved in things like the American Revolution. He's like showing up in different places. And this guy's really interesting because he speaks many languages. He's extremely charismatic. And people thought he must be a charlatan because he couldn't possibly have done all the things that he seems to have known and done in his lifetime, because he had to live many lifetimes. So there's all kinds of huge lore around this guy. A lot of people believe that, again, tapping into that same frequency or possibly incarnation of Thoth, of Hermes. It kind of reminds me of the 7 Hermetic principles, which is cause and effect, that every cause has an effect and every effect has a cause. And that's how I feel about randomness. What is randomness? It's just a boundary condition where our knowledge ends and our ignorance begins. And as we expand human consciousness, we push the boundary out further and further. And that expands probably at something like the speed of light. Interesting that the universe is expanding about that same speed too. Maybe it's just our consciousness. Now, there's a great quote by Max Planck, who was pretty much the mentor that made Einstein famous, because Einstein, working as a patent clerk, needed somebody to sponsor him, well regarded in the academic community, and that was Max Planck. Max Planck is famous for many things, particularly in quantum physics. Now, he and Einstein didn't agree on everything. He was more of the mindset that the universe is based on mind. He said, there is no matter as such. We must
The Book of Enoch, Section 1, Chapter 1. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the chosen and just, who will exist on the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and impious shall be removed. And then answered and spoke Enoch, a just man, whose eyes were opened by God, so that he saw a holy vision in the heavens, which the angel showed to me, and from them I heard everything, and I knew what I saw, but not for this generation, but for the far-off generations which are to come. Concerning the chosen, I spoke and conversed concerning them with the Holy and Great One, who will come from his abode, the God of the world. And from there he will step on to Mount Sinai, and appear with his hosts, and appear in the strength of his power from heaven. And all will fear, and the watchers will tremble, and great fear and terror will seize them to the ends of the earth. And the exalted mountains will be shaken, and the high hills will be lowered, and will melt like wax before the flame. And the earth will be submerged, and everything that is on the earth will be destroyed, and there will be a judgment upon everything, and upon all the just. But to the just he will give peace, and will protect the chosen, and mercy will abide over them, and they will all be God's, and will be prosperous and blessed, and the light of God will shine for them. And behold, he comes with myriads of the holy to pass judgment upon them, and will destroy the impious, and will call to account all flesh for everything the sinners and the impious have done and committed against him. Chapter 2. I observed everything that took place in the heavens, how the luminaries which are in the heavens do not depart from their paths, that each one rises and sets in order, each in its time, and they do not depart from their laws. See the earth and observe the things that are done on it, from the first to the last, how no work of God is irregular in appearing. See the summer and the winter, how then the whole earth is full of water, and clouds and dew and rain rust over it. Chapter 3. I observed and saw how then all the trees appeared as if withered, and all their leaves are shaken off, except 14 trees, whose leaves are not shaken off, but which abide with the old from 2 to 3 years, till the new come. Chapter 4. And again I observed the days of summer, how the sun is then above it, opposite to it, but ye seek cool and shady places on account of the heat of the sun. And the earth also burns with fervent heat, but ye cannot step on the earth, or on a rock because of their heat. Chapter 5. I observed how the trees cover themselves with the green of the leaves and bear fruit. But observe ye all this, and learn how he who lives forever has made all these for you, how his works are before him in every year that comes, and all his works serve him and are not changed. But as God has ordained, so everything takes place. And see how the seas and the rivers together accomplish their work. But ye have not persevered, and have not done the commandment of the Lord, but have transgressed, and have slandered his greatness with high and hard words from your unclean mouths. Ye hard-hearted, ye will have no peace, and therefore ye will curse your days, and the years of your lives perish. The everlasting curse will increase, and ye will receive no mercy. On that day ye will give away your peace for an everlasting curse to all the just, and they will ever curse you as sinners, you together with the sinners. But for the chosen there will be light and joy and peace, and they will inherit the earth. But for you, the impious, there will be a curse, and then also wisdom will be given to the chosen, and they will all live and not continue to sin, neither through wickedness nor through pride, but they in whom there is wisdom will be humble without continuing to sin, and they will not be punished all the days of their lives, and will not die through plagues or judgments of wrath, but the number of the days of their lives will be completed, and their lives will become old in peace, and the years of their joy will be many in everlasting happiness and peace for all the days of their lives. Section 2, Chapter 6. And it came to pass, after the children of men had increased in those days, beautiful and comely daughters were born to them. And the angels, the sons of the heavens, saw and lusted after them, and said one to another, Behold, we will choose for ourselves wives from among the children of men, and will beget for ourselves children. And Semyaza, who was their leader, said to them, I fear that perhaps ye will not be willing to do this deed, and I alone shall suffer for this great sin. Then all answered him and said, We all will swear an oath and bind ourselves mutually by a curse, that we will not give up this plan, but will make this plan a deed. Then they all swore together and bound themselves mutually by a curse, and together they were 200. And they descended on Ardis, which is the summit of Mount Hermon, and they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn on it and bound themselves mutually by a curse. And these are the names of their leaders: Semyaza, who was their leader, Urakibaramael, Akabiel, Tamiel, Ramuel, Daniel, Ezekiel, Saraquajal, Aziel, Armers, Betrael, Anani, Zekebe, Samasviel, Sartiel, Turiel, Jomjael, Arizal. These are the leaders of the 200 angels, and the others all were with them. Chapter 7. And they took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go into them, and mixed with them, and taught them charms and conjurations, and made them acquainted with the cutting of roots and woods. And they became pregnant, and brought forth great giants, whose stature was 3,000 ells. These devoured all the acquisitions of mankind, till men were unable to sustain themselves. And the giants turned themselves against mankind in order to devour them. And they began to sin against the birds and the beasts, and against the creeping things, and the fish, and devoured their flesh among themselves, and drank the blood thereof. Then the earth complained of the unjust ones. Chapter 8. And Azazel taught mankind to make swords and knives and shields and coats of mail, and taught them to see what was behind them, and their works of art, bracelets and ornaments, and the usage of rouge, and the beautifying of the eyebrows, and the dearest and choicest stones, and all coloring substances, and the metals of the earth. And there was great wickedness and much fornication, and they sinned, and all their ways were corrupt. Amezerach taught all the conjurers and root cutters, Armoros, the loosening of conjurations, Barak-al, the astrologers, Kokabel, the signs, and Temael taught astrology, and Azradale taught the course of the moon. And in the destruction of mankind they cried aloud, and their voices reached heaven. Chapter 9. Then Michael and Gabriel and Surjan and Urjan looked down from heaven and saw the great amount of blood which had been spilled on the earth, and all the wickedness had been committed over the earth. And they said to one another, The emptied earth re-echoes the sound of their cries up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, O ye holy ones of heaven, cry the souls of men, saying, Secure us judgment before the Most High. And they spoke to their Lord, to the King, O Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, the throne of thy majesty is among all the generations of the world, and thy name, holy and glorious, among all the generations of the world. Thou art blessed and praised. Thou hast made all things, and all power is with thee. All things are open before thee and uncovered, and thou seest all things, and nothing can hide itself from thee. See then what Azazel has done, how he has taught all wickedness on the earth, and has revealed the secrets of the world, which were prepared in the heavens. And Semyaza, to whom thou hast given the power to be chief of his associates, has made known conjurations. And they have gone together to the daughters of men, and had slept with them, with those women, and have defiled themselves, and have revealed to them these sins. And the women have brought forth giants, and thereby the whole earth has been filled with blood and wickedness. And now, behold, the souls which have died cry and lament to the gates of heaven, and their groans ascend, and they are not able to escape from the wickedness which is committed on earth. And thou knowest everything before it comes to pass, and thou knowest this and their circumstances, and yet thou dost not speak to us. What shall we therefore do in regard to this? Chapter 10. Then the Most High, the Great and Holy One, spoke and sent Arsalavir to the son of Lamech, and said to him, Tell him in my name, hide thyself, and reveal to him the end which is to come. For the whole earth will be destroyed, and the water of the deluge is about to come over the whole earth, and what is upon it will be destroyed. And now instruct him, that he may escape, and his seed remain on the whole earth. And again the Lord spoke to Raphael, Bind Azazel hand and foot, and put him in the darkness. Make an opening in the desert, which is Dudael, and put him there, and lay upon him rough and pointed rocks, and cover him with darkness, that he may remain there forever, and cover his face, that he may not see the light. And on the great day of judgment he will be cast into the fire, and heal the earth, which the angels have defiled, and announce the healing of the earth, that I will heal it, and that not all the sons of men shall be destroyed through the mystery of all the things which the watchers have spoken, and have taught their sons. And the whole earth was defiled through the example of the deeds of Azazel. To him ascribe all the sins. And God said to Gabriel, Go against the bastards, and those cast off against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, and the children of the watchers from among men. Lead them out, and let them loose, that they may destroy each other by murder. For their days shall not be long, and they will all supplicate thee, but their fathers will secure nothing for them, although they expect an everlasting life, and that each one of them will live 500 years. And God said to Michael, Announce to Semyaza and to the others who are with him, who have bound themselves to women, to be destroyed with them in all their contamination, when all their sons shall have slain one another, and they shall have seen the destruction of their beloved ones. Bind them under the hills of the earth for 70 generations, till the day of their judgment and of their end, till the last judgment has been passed for all eternity. And in those days they will be led to the abyss of fire, in torture and in prison. They will be locked for all eternity. And then he will burn and be destroyed. They will be burned together from now on to the end of all generations, and destroy all souls of lust and the children of the watchers, because they have oppressed mankind. Destroy all oppression from the face of the earth, and all wicked deeds shall cease, and the plant of justice and righteousness shall appear, and deeds will become a blessing. Justice and righteousness will be planted in joy forever. Then all the just will bend the knee, and they will remain alive till they beget 1,000 children, and they will complete all the days of their youth and their Sabbath in peace. And in those days the whole earth will be worked in justice, and all will be planted with trees, and will be full of blessings. And all the trees of desire will be planted on it, and vines will be planted on it. The vine planted on it will bear fruit in abundance, and of all the seed sown on it, 1 measure will bear 10,000, and 1 measure of olives will make 10 presses of oil. And cleanse thou the earth of all oppression, and all injustice, and all sin, and all wickedness, and all uncleanness, which are produced on the earth. Eradicate them from the earth. And all the children of men shall become just, and all the nations shall worship me as God, and bless, and all will worship me. And the earth will be cleansed of all corruption and all sin, and all punishment and all torment, and I will never again send a flood upon it from generation to generation to eternity. Chapter 11. And in those days I will open the storerooms of blessings, which are in heaven, in order to bring them down upon the earth, upon the deeds and labor of the children of men. Peace and rectitude will become associates in all the days of the world, and in all the generations of the world. Section 3. Chapter 12. And previous to all these things, Enoch was hidden, and not one of the children of men knew.
In Your Invisible Power by Genevieve Berend. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Algie Pug. Your Invisible Power by Genevieve Berend. Section 0. Foreword. These pages have been written with purpose and hope that their suggestions may furnish you a key to open up the way to the attainment of your desires, and to explain that fear should be entirely banished from your effort to obtain possession of the things you desire. This presupposes, of course, that your desire for possession is based upon your aspiration for greater liberty. For example, you feel that the possession of more money, lands, or friends will make you happier, and your desire for possession of these things arises from a conviction that their possession will bring you liberty and happiness. In your effort to possess, you will discover that the thing you most and ultimately need is to be, always, not spasmodically, your best self. That self which understands that the mistakes of those you love are simply misunderstandings. Your feeling that greater possessions, no matter of what kind they may be, will of themselves bring you contentment or happiness is a misunderstanding. No person, place, or thing can give you happiness. They may give you cause for happiness and a
Alchemy occupies a unique place in the collective psyche of humankind. We've spent millennia transitioning from instinct to reason, the culmination of which led to the Age of Enlightenment, a radical cultural shift. Our ancestors, however, lived by instinctual impulse rather than logical reasoning. We did not think about our actions, we simply acted them out. Thought forms, universally understandable gestures, and many attitudes follow a pattern that was established long before man developed a reflective consciousness. People don't have ideas, ideas have people. It was Swiss psychiatrist and psychologist Carl Jung who recognized that in our increasingly rational and materialistic world, we were depriving ourselves from our inner world, the unconscious, which is the root of our being. This does not mean that we must go back to a primitive way of life, but rather to acknowledge this one-sidedness of our modern rational mind, which only looks externally. We must reconnect with the unconscious. We can then inform our conscious and rational life by creating a dialogue with the unconscious through dreams, myths, symbols, and rituals. The dream is a little hidden door in the innermost and most secret recesses of the soul, opening into that cosmic night which was psyche long before there was any ego consciousness, and which will remain psyche no matter how far our ego consciousness extends. In his mid-50s, Jung discovered alchemy and devoted the remaining 30 years of his life to studying it, which he practically dug up from the dunghill of the past, for it was considered pseudoscience, a forgotten relic of history and despised field of investigation, which he had suddenly revived. However, alchemy was anything but pseudoscience. The alchemist sought to understand the nature of reality by using theories, experiments, and equipment. Thinking that alchemy is a pseudoscience is an anachronism, attributing modern ideas to older periods in history. Everything that the modern mind cannot define, it regards as insane. Alchemy can be approached in different ways. The historians of science see it as the predecessor of chemistry and strip off all the symbolic and mythical aspects. In fact, the name chemistry derives from alchemy, alchemistry, chemistry is the desacralization of alchemy, and alchemy is the shadow of modern science. The focus here is on the chemical operations, discoveries, and equipment. With their experiments, the alchemists created chemically pure substances to make glass, perfumes, paint, gunpowder, and more, as well as inventing the distillation of alcohol. The historians of religion, on the other hand, focus on the historical rites, the myths and symbols connected with the alchemical works. One such person is the Romanian historian of religion, Prst, who has written about this in his book, The Forge and the Crucible. Jung's primary focus, however, was not as a historian, but rather viewing alchemy from a psychological perspective. He writes, "The rediscovery of the principles of alchemy came to be an important part of my work as a pioneer of psychology." In his 50s, Jung had developed most of what he's known for as founder of analytical psychology: psychological types, complexes, archetypes, synchronicity, the collective unconscious, the self, individuation, and much more, which he had been studying and developing since his break with Freud. Now, his focus was to reinforce his ideas that the collective unconscious is a reality which he observed in many of his patients, and that the self develops through individuation. And he became interested in finding other sources as comparative material to his psychology. He called this the method of amplification, which allows one to turn up the volume of the unconscious material by using alchemical, mythological, religious, and cultural parallels. Jung eventually found the missing link, as he writes, "But when I began to understand alchemy, I realized that it represented the historical link with Gnosticism, and that a continuity therefore existed between past and present. Grounded in the natural philosophy of the Middle Ages, alchemy formed the bridge on the one hand into the past to Gnosticism, and on the other into the future to the modern psychology of the unconscious." Jung found that many of the alchemical symbols were tackling the same thing he was grasping for in his earlier psychological work, and were strikingly similar to the dream images of many of his patients. He believed that the alchemical symbols were products of the collective unconscious that appeared to the tormented souls of the alchemists, who were precursors to his analytical psychology. Ancient alchemical texts provide us with a wealth of symbolic insight into the human mind and human behaviors that continue to be vitally relevant. Jung was first introduced to alchemy when his friend Richard Wilhelm sent him a copy of the ancient Taoist alchemical Book of Life, The Secret of the Golden Flower. Jung realized that the Tao was a method for reuniting what has been separated, namely consciousness and the unconscious, in order to reach psychic wholeness by a union of opposites, which Jung calls the self. This is an alchemical idea that would occupy Jung for the rest of his life, culminating in his last great work, Mysterium Conjunctionis. At first, Jung hesitated to tackle alchemy, realizing how much work it would involve. However, he came to the conclusion that it had to be done, for there was too much buried in the subject of alchemy, which was important for a better understanding of ourselves. Jung first began with Eastern alchemy, but soon Western alchemy became his main focus. Before delving into alchemy, we'll first explore the idea of wholeness and the self. We're all born whole, but are fragmented as we gain a sense of I. This is known as the ego-self axis, where the first half of life is ego-self separation, and the second half of life is ego-self reunion. There's a line connecting the ego with the self, like a channel. Jung writes, "The self is not only the center, but also the whole circumference which embraces both conscious and unconscious. It is the center of this totality, just as the ego is the center of consciousness." When the ego becomes the sole source of identity in our life, we disregard the other half of our personality, the unconscious, resulting in one-sidedness and psychic dissociation. Our task is to recover our original unity that we had as infants before developing the ego. This is known as original wholeness, the original self. To become like a child is not a regression, but a recovery of unity, although it can also take on a negative form if one seeks the protecting circle of the mother and does not want to take responsibility to become independent. This is seen in the so-called man-child who has never grown up. We all have an archetypal inner child in us, even as we age, the idea of puer aeternus or eternal youth. Integrating this archetype in our adulthood can be highly beneficial. For Nietzsche, the child is the final metamorphosis to becoming who we truly are. The child is innocence and forgetfulness, a new beginning, a game, a self-propelling wheel, a first motion, a sacred yes. Play is an essential part of our life, and it is sadly put at the background when we grow up and develop our ego, though we unconsciously long for it. Children project meaning into objects and live in animism, where objects are animated into living forms. The subject is more connected with objects. Jung writes, the dynamic principle of fantasy is play, a characteristic also of the child, and as such it appears inconsistent with the principle of serious work. But without playing with fantasy, no creative work has ever yet come to birth. The debt we owe to the play of imagination is incalculable. Integrating our inner child leads to a heightened state of consciousness, which we did not possess when we were born. We're born integrated, disintegrate, and must reintegrate. That is the process of self-realization. There's no integration without disintegration. Wholeness is achieved through constant inner work. Only after 100 days of consistent work, only then is the light genuine. Only then can one begin to work with the spirit fire. Light is an acute state of consciousness that uncovers areas of the unconscious which are usually covered. Jung writes, it is high time we realized that it is pointless to praise the light and preach it if nobody can see it. It is much more needful to teach people the art of seeing. To become whole is not a linear process, but rather of circumambulation, a process in which everything relates to the center. Jung wrote, I began to understand that the goal of psychic development is the self. There's no linear evolution, there's only a circumambulation of the self. This insight gave me stability, and gradually my inner peace returned. I knew that in finding the mandala as an expression of the self, I had achieved what was for me the ultimate. Perhaps someone else knows more, but not I. To be in the center is to be relieved from anxiety, suffering, and hopelessness, which are the aspects of the rim of the circle, the temporal, money, pleasure, fame, power, etc. A medieval manuscript portrays a king who lives on the rim of the wheel, which moves in a never-ending process of I am reigning, I have reigned, I have lost my kingdom, and I shall reign. In the center is the figure of Christ, a symbol for the self. To be in the center is to experience ecstasy, standing outside of oneself without ceasing to be oneself. The ancient Greek philosophers called this the state of apatheia, not to be confused with apathetic. It is a state of wisdom and tranquility, of being undisturbed by one's wild emotional fluctuations, of being indifferent to what happens to you in life, and going along with whatever life throws at you. By observing what actually happens, instead of our perception of what happens, it allows to calm our inner tornado and earthly passions. The Stoics practice what is known as the dichotomy of control, to focus on what is in your control and not on that which is out of your control. Apatheia is not, however, a permanent state that would be a superhuman feat. It is rather a temporary state in people who are more in tune with their soul, which for Jung is the alignment of one's ego to the self, the source of spiritual nourishment. This is characteristic of the archetype of the wise old man and woman. Others are more affected by anxiety and suffering because they live on the rim of the wheel or the ego, where life becomes a vicious cycle. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. To be alone with oneself can lead to solitariness in the positive or loneliness in the negative. If you're lonely when you're alone, you are in bad company. Spending some time alone with oneself and one's unconscious can be a rich source of spiritual nourishment and is key to self-realization. It is only by confronting our unconscious that we can become whole. Jung writes, "As a doctor, it is my task to help the patient to cope with life. I cannot presume to pass judgment on his final decisions, because I know from experience that all coercion, be it suggestion, insinuation, or any other method of persuasion, ultimately proves to be nothing but an obstacle to the highest and most decisive experience of all, which is to be alone with his own self, or whatever else one chooses to call the objectivity of the psyche. The patient must be alone if he is to find out what it is that supports him when he can no longer support himself. Only this experience can give him an indestructible foundation." Now that we have a basic notion of the idea of wholeness, we'll start with the origins and history of alchemy. The etymology of alchemy is of uncertain origin. It is said to derive from the Arabic alchimia, al being the prefix for the. The word comes from the old name for Egypt, Kemet, meaning the black lands, the fertile soils along the Nile River, as distinct from the red lands of the desert. Therefore, alchemy can be seen as the Egyptian art or the black art. Others believe that the Arabic word derives from the Greek word chemia, meaning to cast together or to pour together. The term alchemy may well be a mix of these different sources. It is unclear where alchemy first appeared, if it was Egypt, China, India, or some place in the Middle East, or if it happened in various places at the same time. Many of them exchanged their different beliefs, practices, and knowledge along the Silk Road, which was also an intellectual route. According to many scholars, however, alchemy can be traced back to Egypt. The pre-Socratic and ancient Greek philosophers dealt primarily with rational thought and natural principles to understand the world, and did few or no experiments. They came up with a basic concept still valid in modern physics, the concepts of matter, space, time, and the atom, and many of them sought to understand the world through one of the four elements: fire, water, air, and earth. The Egyptians, on the other hand, mainly dealt with matter, and while they had religious ideas, they did not possess the philosophical basis that the Greeks had. An enormous amount of the Egyptians' energy was directed to life after death, and their main concern was that the right kinds of rituals be performed so that eternal life after death would be assured in the right way. The distinction between matter and spirit was not made by the Egyptians. If you were going to have eternal life, you needed a body that would live forever. That was the purpose of mummification. The main chemical procedure consisted in bathing the corpse in a base of sodium bicarbonate. The root of the Latin word natrium, sodium, is the Egyptian word neter, meaning God. Mummification meant bathing the corpse in God substance, till it was completely soaked in it. As such, one became eternal and identical with the cosmos. The trends of Greek and Egyptian civilization came together and united in a very fruitful marriage, of which alchemy was their child. As such, alchemy was born as a hybrid of Greek philosophy and Egyptian material transformation and symbolism. The central figure in alchemy is Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice great Hermes, whose name is derived from the ancient Egyptian god Thoth and his Greek counterpart Hermes, the messenger of the gods and psychopomp. The philosophy of Hermes is known as Hermeticism, and he is the author of the Emerald Tablet, which is supposed to contain all the knowledge of the philosophy and practice of alchemy in just a few lines. It is the source of perhaps the most important alchemical maxim, as above, so below. The inner world, microcosm, and outer world, macrocosm, are one and the same, as within, so without. The mortal and eternal realm of the inner world corresponds to the physical and mortal reality of the outer world that we all experience. Through transforming ourselves, we transform the world. Through transforming the world, we transform ourselves. Human consciousness expands and embraces cosmic consciousness. The drop returns to the ocean and the spark to the flame. In his book, Jung and the Alchemical Imagination, Jesper Raff divides the history of alchemy into three main phases: Hellenistic alchemy from 200 BC to AD 600, Arabic alchemy extending to about AD 1000, and Latin alchemy continuing from about 1100 to 1700. The history of alchemy went through its own process of death and rebirth. The alchemist Zosimus wrote about Maria Prophetessa, which some scholars consider as one of the founders of alchemy. They both lived in the Middle East around AD 200 or 300. Alchemy sought to uncover the mystery of matter. By transforming matter, one transformed the spirit. For instance, having a good physical health was important because it corresponds to good mental health, and so on. By AD 600, alchemy started dying out as a spiritual discipline. It would later be revived in the Muslim conquests when the Arabs discovered the Greek and Egyptian alchemical texts and continued the tradition. The most interested in alchemy were the Sufis, who wrote about imagination, the power of the mind, and visionary states. Jabir ibn Hayyan is regarded as the most famous of the Arab alchemists, who is supposed to have died around AD 800. Alchemy again started to fade away until another war happened. This time it was the Crusades. The Crusaders discovered the Greek texts that the Arabs had taken and brought it back to Europe. This started the Latin period of alchemy. One of the most famous alchemists of this period was Paracelsus, who was more concerned with the medical and practical side of alchemy. He was also interested in the creation of the homunculus, the representation of an artificial small human being. Around the 1700s, the scientific method was born, and alchemy was branded as fraudulent, nonsense, and heresy. People began to focus on the backwardness and superstition of the past and the Enlightenment and rationalist world of modernity. However, one of the greatest scientists, Isaac Newton, continued to study alchemy for the rest of his life and produced around 1 million words in alchemical works. After his death, most of it was burned, for fear of ruining his reputation. It wasn't until the 20th century that Jung brought alchemy back to life as psychology. Alchemy is popularly known as the art of transmutation, most notably turning lead into gold. This
We turn to drugs because we're trapped. We turn to drugs and alcohol, seeking an escape from the hell that the white man has trapped us in here in America. We're trapped. We know no way out. So we get a wine bottle, we get a whiskey bottle, or we stick a needle in our arm, or we smoke pot, trying to find an escape from the hell that the white man has given us for 400 years here in America. So this is a false escape. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is offering a real escape. Not only a real estate, but a real escape right here on this earth. We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary. We're loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us. We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us. But we are not nonviolent with anyone who is violent with us.
Then I referred to the popular belief that the Muslims preach a hatred for the white race. You do not subscribe to this?
No, I've never heard Muhammad teach or preach hatred for anyone. He preaches hatred against evil, against drunkenness, against dope addiction, against poverty, and against having to beg for the things that a man is supposed to have. But I've never heard him teach us or any of his followers hatred toward any human being. Well, the moment you've been waiting for has come. The person you've wanted to hear most is here.
To understand this, you have to go back to what young brother here referred to as the house Negro and the field Negro. Back during slavery, there was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food, what he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro said, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick. He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro and said, let's run away, let's escape, let's separate, that house Negro would look at you and say, man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this? That was that house Negro. In those days, he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today because we still got some house niggers running around here. This modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near him. He'll pay 3 times as much as the house is worth just to live near his master. And then brag about, I'm the only Negro out here. I'm the only one on my job. I'm the only one in this school. You're nothing but a house Negro. And if someone come to you right now and say, let's separate, you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation. What you mean separate? From America? This good white man? Where you gonna get a better job than you get here? I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what you say. Why, you left your mind in Africa. On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hog. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hog. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you are all still gut eaters. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. And he hated his master.
I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated the master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here. You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble. Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant. And our astronauts, our Navy, that's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. Just as the slave master in that day used Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check, the same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Toms, 20th century Uncle Toms, to keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful and nonviolent. That's Tom making you nonviolent. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he starts pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there, and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully. The white man do the same thing to you in the street. When he gonna want to put knots on your head and take advantage of you and don't have to be afraid of you fighting back. To keep you from fighting back, he get these old religious Uncle Toms to teach you and me. They're just like Novocaine, suffer peacefully. Don't stop suffering, just suffer peacefully. As Reverend Cleave pointed out, let your blood flow in the streets. This is a shame. And you know he's a Christian preacher. If it's a shame to him, you know what it is to me. There's nothing in our book, the Quran, as you call it, Koran, teaches us to suffer peacefully. Our religion teaches us to be intelligent, be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery. That's a good religion. In fact, that's that old-time religion. That's the one that Ma and Pa used to talk about. An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, and a head for a head, and a life for a life. That's a good religion. And then anybody, no one resents that kind of religion being taught but a wolf. who intends to make you his meal. This is the way it is with the white man in America. He's a wolf, and you're a sheep. Anytime a shepherd, a pastor, teach you and me not to run from the white man, and at the same time teach us don't fight the white man, he's a traitor to you and me. Don't lay down our life all by itself. No. Preserve your life. It's the best thing you got. And if you got to give it up, let it be even Steven. The slave master took Tom and dressed him well and fed him well and even gave him a little education. Gave him a long coat and a top hat and made all the other slaves look up to him. Then he used Tom to control them. The same strategy that was used in those days is used today by the same white man. He take a Negro, so-called Negro, and make him prominent, build him up, publicize him, make him a celebrity, and then he becomes a spokesman for Negro and a Negro leader. I would like to just mention one thing else quickly, and that is the method that the white man uses, how the white man uses these big guns or Negro leaders against the black revolution. They're not a part of the black revolution. They're used against the black revolution. When Martin Luther King failed to desegregate Albany, Georgia, the civil rights struggle in America reached its low point. King became bankrupt almost as a leader. Plus, even financially, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference was in financial trouble. Plus, it was in trouble, period, with the people when they failed to desegregate Albany, Georgia. Other Negro civil rights leaders of so-called national stature became fallen idols. As they became fallen idols, began to lose their prestige and influence, local Negro leaders began to stir up the masses. In Cambridge, Maryland, Gloria Richardson. In Danville, Virginia, and other parts of the country, local leaders began to stir up our people at the grassroots level. This was never done by these Negroes whom you recognize of national stature. They controlled you, but they never incited you or excited you. They controlled you, they contained you. They kept you on the plantation. As soon as King failed in Birmingham, Negroes took to the streets. King got out and went out to California to a big rally and raised about, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. Come to Detroit and had a march and raised some more thousands of dollars. And recall, right after that, Wilkins attacked King, accused King and the Corps of starting trouble everywhere and then making the NAACP